Why this young player might be the NHL's next elite scorer. When we think of elite scorers in the NHL today, names like Ovechkin, Matthews, McDavid, and Draisaitl usually pops up. And yes, those guys probably won't drop off anytime soon. But it doesn't mean new snipers can't emerge. So today, let's take a look at number 37 of the Carolina Hurricanes, Andrei Svechnikov, and why many think he might be the next elite sniper to dominate the NHL in the coming years. To start, instead of telling you, let me just show you and let you decide. Now, after seeing these clips, a few things that stand out to me about Mr. Svechnikov includes his excellent release, soft hands around the net, and his ability to score in multiple ways. Like many top-tier scorers in the NHL over the years, his excellent release really stands out, and on many goals, the puck just seems to fly off his stick so effortlessly. Notice how on some of these plays the goalies look genuinely surprised or caught off guard by his shot release. Overall, this is a great sign and a common trend for many players with elite goal scoring potential. I'm not saying that they're the exact same type of player or will have the same type of career, but in some ways Svechnikov reminds me a little bit of Alexander Ovechkin and Ilya Kovalchuk, in that his shot is so deceptive and is a very tough read, giving some goalies a very hard time to track down a puck. Besides that, we can't overlook Svechnikov's soft hands and superb finishing ability around the net, which in my opinion gives Svechnikov a huge advantage over other scorers in the league, as this skill set alone might be able to get him an extra 10 to 15 goals during a good season. Another important skill that sets Svechnikov apart from most NHL scorers I see is his ability to score in multiple ways. It's hard to call Svechnikov a one-dimensional scorer, as he seems to have plenty of tricks in the bag. As you can see, a lot of his goals aren't scored exactly the same way. In fact, they look quite different. This, in my opinion, is another huge asset, as his unpredictability keeps teams guessing. And to be quite honest, it might take the league a minute to figure out ways to completely keep him off the score sheet. Another important thing we can't forget about Svechnikov's game is that he's an excellent skater, which is another key asset for most elite offensive players in the NHL today. They say if you can't skate, you can't play, which is very true. As you can see, Svechnikov's skating ability alone gives him a lot more opportunities to be in the position for grade A scoring opportunities. One other element which I think is a bit underrated in Svechnikov's game is his physicality. Unlike many skilled players, Svechnikov is not afraid to get physical. Listed at 6'2" and around 200 pounds, he is not a small guy and can definitely take care of himself. Although this might not directly help him score more goals, but I do think it does play a part in opening more space for him, as opponents may think twice before trying to take too many liberties on him physically. Now, it is still early in Svechnikov's career as he's only 22, but the stats don't lie. As a super raw 19-year-old NHL player, he already hit the 20-goal plateau twice. Svechnikov is also coming off a career year scoring 30 goals in his last season. So hopefully this video doesn't jinx him, but the stats do tell us that he is on pace for a career high in goals and could possibly crack the 50-goal plateau for the first time in his career this season. The Carolina Hurricanes seem to be super high on Svechnikov and his upside, as they didn't hesitate to lock him up to the lucrative max-term 8-year deal a few seasons ago. This was before seeing him score over 25 goals and 65 points in a single season. So that alone should tell you the confidence they have in him to be a special player for them for a very, very long time. What do you think about Svechnikov? Do you think he is on his way to becoming an elite scorer in the NHL very soon? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to watch more of my crappy videos, then make sure you click the links on the side right here. Subscribe.